Want to learn how to make luxury restaurant grade seared sesame tuna with caviar in the comfort of your budget hotel? Who doesn't? Stay tuned because this video is for you. And if you don't believe me, well, here's a preview. This is one of those dishes with few ingredients, but high quality ingredients. The sesame, we're gonna dip the tuna in. You can dress that, season that as you like. I kept it very simple: salt, pepper, paprika. The cuts of tuna, the caviar, the chives, a few of them look like they've seen better days, and the green onions for seasoning. And again, these are the herbs, I guess, or spices that went into the sesame mix, way less than I usually do. The olive oil in the pan. No, it's not my pan, so don't be judged. Welcome to another episode of cooking luxury meals in the budget hotel room my client paid for. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Pam Matani. I'm a lawyer, entrepreneur, and this is my luxury lifestyle channel where we always love to put a little twist on things. So whether this time it is the luxury in a budget hotel twist, or whether it's talking about the world's most expensive hotels, but the real value you're going when you get there, and so on and so forth. We like to, in other words, dig beneath the surface. But welcome. You're watching this episode for the food and maybe to get some inspiration for your next meal. Let's not wait any longer. Seared sesame tuna with a little bit of caviar on top. How do we do it? So you just saw the ingredients, so I'm not going to point them out again. I will roll up my handy dandy see-through sleeves here. When it comes to the tuna steaks, you could use any tuna you want. You'll see these ones, just to give you an idea of how big they are. They're kind of like the palm of my hand size. When it comes to tuna, there's a lot of misinformation out there in terms of yellowfin, bluefin, and so on and so forth. And studies have shown that tuna is one of the seafood items most likely to be mismarked as something else in order for a higher premium to be taken from your pockets by whoever's selling it. So if you're gonna invest in something like bluefin tuna, make sure you go to a really reputable place. Otherwise, listen, yellowfin, any other kind of tuna is okay, so long as it's safe and cleanly, prepared and all of that. The other little trick I wanted to show you guys before I start. If you've noticed at restaurants or other luxury cooking videos you might have seen here on YouTube, here's a hint. I just posted another one on this channel about a seafood boil in this room, a $500 seafood boil with king crab. But you might have noticed a lot of times that loins at restaurants are presented as like rectangles. So pork loin, beef tenderloin, tuna loin. There's no rectangle animals growing out there, right? So one trick, I can't do it in this one because I just noticed it's got a little bit of a cut there, but this one looks more sturdy. If you're going for the rectangle look, there is nothing wrong with that. You are just going to, with my hotel knife here, that is the most blunt knife you could imagine, you are just going to take a knife and cut off the curvier parts of the fish. So you see here how we've got literally a rectangle. Well, it didn't grow in nature that way, but we can cook that if that's what we want. The oil here is getting ready. I can tell because I'm really starting to smell it. And remember, this is a really fast cook. I could eat this raw right now. So the benefit of that is that we don't have to freak out about overcooking it. When it comes to how we're getting the sesame on the tuna, I like to spread it evenly on the plate, the sesame, and then press the tuna into it. I don't love pressing the sesame into the tuna because that can create blotches. Also, you saw that once we have the tuna done on one side, to make it on the other side, I'm going to shake the plate evenly and let the forces of nature do their thing, because they're going to be able to make that sesame blend more even than if, again, I were to spread it by hand. Notice how quick the cook is here, and also notice I didn't put the sesame up the sides. That is so that I can tell what's going on with the actual cook of the tuna. This one was spread a little too fast on the fire, I admit, so we ended up with bald spots on it because I panicked a little bit holding the camera in one hand and the tuna in the other, and dropped it, and that drop caused some of the sesame to fly right off. I was a little more careful with this one, which is why you can see that there is more even coverage here. Although, funny, that was supposed to be the rectangle piece, and it's looking a little trapezoidy to me. Now the green onions. I love a good fried onion. I don't know if it's like where I grew up in my upbringing, but I love a good fried onion. And blistering onions in high heat and watching them just like fall apart, that's a damn good thing. And see, now they're all wilty, so they're cooking. You know what we don't want to get, Wilty? This channel, honey, and its success. This channel is my shot to the moon as a lawyer and entrepreneur that came from absolutely nothing and now wants to share all her tips and tricks with you guys. My goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You know this isn't just another hoity-toity luxury channel. We always talk value if we're talking luxury ingredients, luxury clothing, luxury houses, and all of it. So make sure you click subscribe and support the journey. And thank you to all of you that already have. The more people click subscribe, the more people like this video, the more people we can help up their game and stop falling for the scam society has to offer. And instead go for true luxury every time.